Welcome to Year 1. We would like to introduce you to Miss Gibson.
Hello, my name's Miss Gibson and I am a Year 1 teacher. We look forward to welcoming your children into Year 1. There's lots of exciting things for them to look forward to and it's going to be a great year. So Year 1 is the first year of Key Stage 1 and it just moves the children away from more play-based and sort of verbalising their ideas and reception to a more formal way of recording their work, and we make sure that we do this very gradually. The first sort of, I'd say, month of Year 1 is all to do with transition and free flow activities based around a text or a theme where the children can choose what they would like to do, and then every now and then they have a one-on-one activity with a teacher or a teaching assistant where we can just do some really light-hearted assessment of the children just to see where they are, think about how we can move their learning forward, and the children don't even realise that this is happening. We're very good at covering it up and making sure that they just think they're doing a nice fun activity with the teacher. That helps us to plan for future lessons, just to check that we're making sure the children are going to be challenged appropriately, and above all the children just feel that they're really secure in the setting that they're in, that they're familiarising themselves with the setting and the classroom, where things are, and also just getting into a bit more of a formalised way of recording their work without them realising that it's a big jump from reception, so you really have nothing to worry about. The children learn in a range of different ways. We really try to promote the Badger learner profile, which is the individual skill of working alone. But actually it's really important that they learn in a range of ways. So sometimes they might work with a partner, sometimes they might work in a group. Sometimes those groups can be where the children are all learning at the same level, receiving a challenge that's appropriate for them. And sometimes the groups are mixed ability, where the children are still learning at their own sort of rate of learning, but it's also a really nice dynamic within a group to have lots of peer support. Children actually show a much deeper level of learning if they're becoming the teacher themselves and really supporting a peer to get to the end or get to where they need to be within that particular skill. I'm sure homework is one of your big questions as your child moves through the school, and it's completely understandable. Every week they receive a list of spellings which are tailored to their individual needs. They will need to practice these at home, and then they will have a special spellings quiz the following week. It's really nothing to worry about. The children actually really enjoy their quiz. We never call it a test because it's something we want them to feel inspired by and actually understand that when they are getting spellings wrong, it's actually a good thing because it promotes their learning and their challenge of themselves to be able to relearn this word and apply it in their writing. Every week also as well, the children will receive reading books at their level, so it's really nice to share these books with your child at home, taking it in turns to read and asking them comprehension questions based around the text that they've just read, and also some really fun interactive games online at their level that they can just keep consolidating skills learned in school as well. Then we have a special grid which we've designed so that the homework, the extra homework which is based around the topic, really fits nicely into your sort of family life, because we know how busy you are and we want homework to be something that's still enjoyable for the children and it doesn't cause any upset or distress at home. But please don't worry about homework. It's something that the children actually really enjoy, and we allow them to be able to present their ideas and feel inspired and show it to their teacher in a way that suits them. So it may be doing a poster, it may be doing a little video diary, writing a poem. It's completely up to them. We like to keep the homework nice and free.
My favourite thing in Year 1 is making these little birds out of clay, because you get to model it and it's kind of fun. My favourite thing in Year 1 was football club, because I get really exhausted and I love sport. My favourite trip was in Year 1 was the beach, because we always got to have a little paddle in it. My favourite thing about Year 1 is when we made our marble runs in science. We made our own, and we were learning about forces of motion because we were learning about how the marble moves around the marble run. My favourite thing in Year 1 when we went to Hampton Court Palace and we got to look at everything Henry VIII used to look do and eat. And then we got to go in the maze and then we got to have a little play. I liked when we drawed sunflowers with oil pastels because I don't know really, because I just like art, so I liked drawing the sunflowers, and I found out that to get the colour a little bit darker I pressed a little bit, and for the background I used the oil pastel all the other way. My favourite thing about year one was Thursday activities because you get to make friends with people in different years. My favourite thing in year one was homework because it's really fun and we get to choose our own things.